Welcome to the new video. Old crypto coin. The year 1900 marked the dawn of a new century, and with it came one of the most iconic coins in American history, the Morgan silver dollar. Struck from 1878 to 1921, the Morgan dollar became a symbol of American economic strength, Western mining wealth, and the artistry of 19th century coinage. Among the many years of its mintage, the 1900 silver dollar holds a special place for collectors. Certain varieties and mint marks from this year are considered among the rarest and most valuable, with prices reaching staggering amounts at auctions. Today, we will explore the fascinating story of the 1900 silver dollar, why it became so iconic, and what makes certain examples of this coin worth thousands, and in some cases, hundreds of thousands of dollars. To appreciate the importance of the 1900 silver dollar, we must first understand the historical backdrop of its creation. At the turn of the century, America was transitioning from a rural, agricultural society into a rapidly industrializing power. Silver mining, particularly in Nevada's Comstock lode, played a major role in shaping U.S. coinage. The Bland-Allison Act of 1878 had required the government to purchase millions of ounces of silver and strike them into coins, giving birth to the Morgan dollar. By 1900, the Morgan design had already circulated for over 2 decades, but the turn-of-the-century issues carried a symbolic weight. They represented not just money, but the optimism of a new century. The 1900 Morgan silver dollar was struck at several mints across the country: Philadelphia, New Orleans, San Francisco, and the Carson City Mint in Nevada, though 1900 marked the last full year of operation for Carson City. Each mint mark tells a story of its own, and the rarity of coins often depends on where they were minted and in what condition they have survived. Collectors value mint state coins, those that have never entered circulation, because they preserve the coin's original luster, sharp details, and beauty. While millions of 1900 silver dollars are produced, only a fraction remain in pristine condition, and it is these survivors that command immense prices in today's market. One of the most valuable and talked about varieties of the 1900 silver dollar is the 1900 O/CC overmintmark. This fascinating error occurred when dies originally intended for Carson City were repurposed for the New Orleans Mint. The faint letters CC remain underneath the O mint mark, creating a rare and highly collectible variety. Because of this unique feature, the 1900 O/CC dollar is considered one of the most desirable coins for Morgan dollar enthusiasts. In top condition, this coin can sell for tens of thousands of dollars, with certain gem examples breaking auction records. The overmintmark variety is a perfect example of how minting quirks, often seen as small mistakes at the time, can transform a coin into a prized treasure a century later. Condition plays the single most important role in determining a coin's value. A 1900 silver dollar that was heavily used in circulation might only be worth its silver content, which today is roughly around $20 to $25. But a coin preserved in mint state with no wear, sharp details, and brilliant luster can be worth thousands. In particular, coins graded MS 65, MS 66, or even the nearly flawless MS 67 by professional grading companies such as PES or NGC fetch enormous sums. For instance, a 1900 O silver dollar graded MS 67 with exceptional eye appeal has sold for well over $50,000 at auction. These high-grade examples are exceedingly rare, as most coins endure the wear and tear of circulation or improper storage. The Philadelphia Mint produced a large number of 1900 silver dollars, but even here, rarity in high grades drives value. Collectors particularly prize proof-like and deep mirror proof-like examples. These coins, struck with fresh dies, exhibit mirror-like fields that resemble proof coins, even though they were struck for circulation. A 1900 Morgan dollar with such qualities, especially if free of major marks, can command values in the tens of thousands. In recent years, registry set collectors, those aiming to build the finest graded sets, have driven prices to astonishing levels as competition for the top-graded pieces intensifies. The New Orleans Mint, represented by the O mint mark, also struck a vast number of $1,900. While many survive, very few exist in top gem condition. Those that do are among the crown jewels of Morgan dollar collecting. Combined with the special O/CC overmintmark variety, New Orleans coins from 1900 continue to intrigue collectors and investors alike. Their history ties them to the American South, a region with a unique role in the nation's economic and political evolution at the dawn of the 20th century. San Francisco's S. Mint mark adds another layer of rarity. The 1900 S. Morgan dollar is known for being difficult to find in truly gem condition. Most were heavily circulated, and high-grade survivors are scarce. A single MS 67 example of this coin can bring well over $60,000 at auction. The combination of San Francisco's superior striking quality with its lower survival rate in mint condition makes the 1900 S one of the standout coins of the year. Collectors often view it as a key date for anyone attempting to assemble a complete set of Morgan dollars. Carson City, beloved by collectors for its Old West mystique, had already ceased minting coins by 1900. But the overmintmark O/CC ensures that the spirit of Carson City lives on in this year's series. The Carson City Mint, closely tied to Nevada's silver mines, struck coins that circulated heavily in the western frontier. These coins became synonymous with saloons, stagecoaches, and the rugged life of the Wild West. The 1900 O/CC overmintmark is a fascinating reminder of Carson City's legacy and a highly sought-after piece of American numismatic history. Beyond mint marks and condition, the appeal of the 1900 silver dollar also lies in its design. The obverse, created by George T. Morgan, features a profile portrait of Lady Liberty modeled after Anna Willis Williams, a Philadelphia schoolteacher. Liberty wears a Phrygian cap, crowned with wheat and cotton, symbols of America's agricultural strength. The reverse displays a majestic eagle clutching arrows and an olive branch, framed by a wreath. This combination of artistry and symbolism capture the spirit of a nation confident in its destiny. Collectors today prize not only the rarity and value of these coins, but also the beauty of their design. Over the decades, the most expensive 1900 silver dollars have appeared in major auctions, setting records and drawing global attention. One standout example is a 1900 O/CC Morgan dollar graded MS 67 that sold for nearly $100,000, stunning even seasoned collectors. Another example is a deeply proof-like 1900S in superb gem condition that brought over $80,000. These prices demonstrate the incredible demand for coins that combine rarity, condition, and historical significance. While most 1900 silver dollars remain affordable for the average collector, the finest known pieces belong to a world of elite collecting, where the pursuit of perfection drives values to new heights. What makes the story of the 1900 silver dollar even more fascinating is its accessibility. While the rarest and most expensive examples capture headlines, ordinary circulated 1900 Morgan dollars are still within reach of everyday collectors. Owning a piece of history from the turn of the 20th century